Hello everybody, welcome to the Interesting Modelling Company live at Scale Model World 2022 here in Telford. This is going to be a mercifully short live for your benefit, and well, it's been weird being back here again. It feels like it was only a year ago that we were last at Telford. Actually, it was 3 years ago. It was 2019. Pre-COVID, and so to be back in the swing has been rather strange, but also highly enjoyable. I had my doubts about coming, but I'm glad I did in the end. I think compared to last year's show where it was a little bit kind of half and half, and there weren't as many of the traders, and it was all a bit up in the air. This has been a much better, almost like an old Telford. There are some notable exceptions here this year. No Ravel, no Edward, and a few other traders, but surprisingly quite a few others. So it's been good fun. It's been very good fun. I, OBS, have been building, and I've been building the Tamiya A34 Comet, as you may have seen on the poster. And well, this is as far as we've got. I say as far as we've got. I've got to make an executive decision, and the executive decision is just making sure the audio is working. The audio is working. The executive decision I've got to make is what do I do about the tracks? Because obviously a lot of the tracks have to be trapped within the mudguards. And, you can't do them separately. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to glue all the running gear into place with the tracks, and then we'll let the paint gods decide what goes on from there. So he said, trying to convince himself that's what he's going to do. Say hello to Dennis Moggy and Goldstraw and David Bettis. Hello, gentlemen. So what have I bought here? I haven't actually bought that much. In fact, I haven't actually bought that much at all, actually. I did buy myself a bottle of MRP SCC number 15 olive drab, because that is the colour that my Comet needs to be in. I also got, let me just find them. They're in here somewhere. I went to say hello to the lads at Premium Hobbies, and I got a multi-pack of the Infamy. These are the sanding sticks, and you get 8 in a set, which I think it was £9.50. So 8 in a set for £9.50. Do your maths. That's just over a quid a stick. And anybody who knows me knows I absolutely adore my Infamy sanding sponges. Yeah, these are beautiful. So I'm looking forward to trying these out, ultimately. And what else did I get? I think I got some. I got some more paint. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yes, I do remember what it was. It was some. It's here somewhere. It was some silver paint by Ammo of Nig. I'm just curious to try a pure acrylic silver. So we'll be giving that a go at some stage. But beyond that, I got a couple of books which are a Christmas present for somebody. We also big thank you. Got to have a big thank you to Raymond Chung of Kinetic, because he ended up gifting to us 2 of their new 48 scale F-16s. The first one of which will be winging its way to Yeovil, to Mr. Drew Manton of this parish. And then Laurent Stern came over in the afternoon to say that he's got another one, which we're going to be sending to Tim Maunder. So thank you, Laurent. That was very, very generous of you to negotiate that on our behalf. So thank you very much for that. I wish, stupid me, I wish I'd taken up his offer for the third one, because we could have put it up as a prize on the show. But I'm afraid COVID brain thinking was that I can't build one, and I wouldn't want to take a kit off of somebody if I'm not going to build it. So apologies, Laurent. Should have done it as a prize. Anyway, hello, Dan Wood. Hello, Mike Williams. Obviously, one of the big joys this year, which has been different from previous years, was just the number of people turning up to say, hello, we watch your show. Bless them. We watched your show and just being very nice about it. Very genuinely, it's been really good fun to put faces to names. And yeah, my one regret is that we couldn't have had Drew here so that he could have shared in the glory. Spence was here, but he wasn't behind the stand. So yeah, Drew, if you're watching this, yeah, you're on next year, mate. So yeah, it's been good. It's been like I say, it's more like an old-fashioned Telford again. But like I say, there's been a 3-year gap. But lots and lots of things to buy here. It's been almost an embarrassment of riches. A number of things that I saw and I thought, oh, shall I get that? Shall I get that? Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to build stuff, and I don't have the time to build stuff that is just going to sit around doing nothing for ages. So I'm trying to be a little bit more disciplined and get on with things that I've actually got. Like, for example, I'm going to crack on with this and try and get this done from nuts to soup in the space of about 2 weeks-ish. Somebody said, where was my Italeri Jeep? My Italeri Jeep is on the display stand over there. In fact, it's just behind me. There it is. So that's here. Unfortunately, I can't take any photographs because we've been using my iPhone as a webcam because I couldn't find the webcam for the show. So anyway, apart from that, I can see the producer there is looking at his watch as if to say it's time to wind up. So yeah, it's been good fun. AF, do you want to come on camera and say a word? There he is. It's Sunday night. Mr. Farmer called.
It's time to go home, yeah.
It is time to. Well, you've got a job in the fire escape trade. You enjoyed it?
I have. It's been very good.
It's been 3 years for you, hasn't it?
2 officially, but 3.
Yeah.
3 years, but nice to be back and see the trade in positive mood.
It has been. The funniest thing, I was chatting to the guys on the Airfix stand, and they said everybody seemed to be in a good mood. And they said that the number of people turning up and kind of going like that, they said it's they didn't say it like that, but I'm paraphrasing them. But the number of people turning up and having a whinge, they said there really weren't that many.
No.
Whether or not it's because modelers have just they're so glad to be back, they don't want to spoil it. It's been good.
A lot of pent-up frustration. I think modelers are keen to offload it, and certainly they've bought lots of things this weekend from the evidence of the retailers and positive feedback on the impending new releases. So I think for all the doom and gloom of the world, it's been a very, very positive weekend.
Very positive, yeah.
A lot of us. So long may it continue.
Yeah, and as I said earlier on, looking at that, looking at the Italeri F35, Tamiya F35, I think a lot of the criticisms of the RAM paneling on it, when you see it in the flesh, it's not as pronounced as the photographs kind of indicate it is.
No, and I would doubt very much that Tamiya won't get that capacity anyway.
Yeah.
It's certainly less profound than the Italieri one, which is subject to some critique. But I think the Tamiya one is you've got some flexibility with it. If you want to wipe it out, you can do. If you want to enhance it, you can do.
Yeah.
So I think all in all, the Tamiya themselves have just elevated the art of tooling to another level again. Overall,
It's honestly that weapons bay is stunning.
never seen anything like it.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Well, we're going to be wrapping up in the next. What do you reckon?
15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes, right? We're going to be wrapping up in the next 15 minutes. So, we'll get everything packed up and have a nice drive home then. So,
Indeed, if you haven't had a chance to come this year, I would certainly recommend next year, because next year I'm told is 25 years of IPMS at Telford.
It is.
Also 60th anniversary of the IPMS. So I'm sure there'll be a few celebrations next year.
yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah,
save your pennies and come along.
yeah, absolutely.
Watch Jonathan modelling. It's fantastic.
No, you don't want to see that. No, no. Although I do like these blue T-shirts. They are very nice. Anyway, on that note, on that shameless shilling note, we are well, we're going to pack up now essentially, but the Tamiya Comet, we will continue with that. We've still got some stages to go, but I think we will. I think we'll get there, and we'll get it to paint at least by the next weekend. In theory, that's the plan. And again, I'd like to say thank you to Jodie and Matt Whiting for the lovely fairy cakes / cupcakes, which she had made for us, custom made in the colours of a Bristol fighter. Unfortunately, almost all of them are gone now. We've only been left with number 13. Bum, bum, bum. So we'll find, I'm sure we'll have a passerby that we can bid. No, I'm taking that home with me. No, I'm sorry, I'm keeping that one. I'm going to have that for my tea break tomorrow. So obviously I'd like to say a big thank you to Andy Farmer of the Hobby Company, and Pete Binger, who was here today for letting me do the demos and everything. A big shout out to Martin, Luke, Matt, and Dale, and Paramjit over the Hornby stand, without whom I wouldn't be able to afford to buy tea and cake, essentially. And also just the people we've seen today: Trevor Snowden, the legend, Rich Reynolds. Obviously, lots and lots and lots of the viewers who popped up and said hello. It genuinely was quite humbling to hear your stories, especially the stories of your lockdowns and what having a modelling show turn up and what that meant for you. And it's honestly, it's genuinely, I was really taken aback at how a couple of middle-aged men can have a profound and positive influence on people. And this is a serious point, actually, is that we're always kind of like trying to be positive on this show, and we're always trying to be, kind of like encourage people. And I think it's an important thing. I think sometimes there can be a bit too much negativity in this hobby. I do think we have a duty to encourage others, get people building, get them enjoying their hobby. So anyway, on that note, we probably won't be doing a live tonight. So I'm afraid this undercooked piece of whatever it will have to do for you. But we will be back on Wednesday. I'll do a decent show report then. I did also bump into, I forget his name, but our yeah, we're going to have some people on in our upcoming Christmas shows as well. So we'll be doing some stuff there. In fact, it was Dale came up with the idea. He said we should, instead of a festival of modelling, we should do a festive of modelling. And I like the sound of that. So, yeah, we are going to be doing that. So anyway, on that note, just a big thank you to everybody who made themselves known today. It has been really, really encouraging. And well done, IPMS UK, for organising the show. I'd like to thank my agent. Anyway, on this note, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and we will see you again very, very soon. So bye for now.